Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gaming News That Matters. So you probably have heard recently on the news, as far as if you've been keeping up with current events, is that the United States and China have a bit of a trade embargo going on. For years and years and years, the United States has been in a trade deficit, and since President Trump has been in office, he's been trying to overturn that by adding tariffs to goods imported from China. Now, there are certain items that have not received tariffs, things that have an impact as far as national security goes. However, there's a lot of goods that will start seeing an increase in costs that may eventually make it down to consumers. And one of these certainly is video games. So starting on September 1st, the State Department has put forth, which I'll add a link to in the description, as far as goods that will take effect as far as affecting customers such as ourselves. Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony have all worked together to try to convince the State Department, President Trump, to help reduce this impact to the industry. Together, the research has found that their concern is that this addition of tariffs will lead to approximately $5.4 billion impacting consumers. So certainly as far as that coming into effect, what can we expect to see for gamers such as ourselves? So the gaming editions are supposed to take effect on September 1st. Looking ahead as far as the holiday season, the way I look at it is that my greatest concern would be that video games, game consoles, that we may see worse sales for the holiday season. Certainly as far as physical sales goes, and we might actually see a trickle effect on digital sales. For instance, we're really used to seeing things like holiday bundles. Microsoft has been really prolific as far as releasing holiday bundles to try to capture the consumer dollar during the holiday season. However, if goods are going to be costing more to come in because of tariffs, there's a few different strategies that might take place to help circumvent this. Certainly, China is a big producer as far as electronic goods for our country and throughout the rest of the world. We might see companies such as Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony looking to other countries to circumvent this. Certainly as far as South America, other Asian countries, and perhaps even domestic production. So only time will tell whether or not how quickly the big three can switch their production of the media that we all enjoy, and that's video games. So certainly $5.4 billion, what I anticipate is that maybe right now is the time to start jumping on sales they may have been contemplating. Certainly as far as game systems goes, do I expect there to be a price increase? I don't think so. I think the prices for consoles will stay the same. However, how this will affect us might eventually be to places such as our brick and mortar stores, such as GameStop, Target, Walmart, wherever you do your routine game shopping. If they're not making as much of a profit, we might see fewer consoles or fewer games actually being in stock than we may anticipate. So usually the margin on new games that we see at our big brick and mortar stores is not very much. They're hoping that you go into the store, buy a game, and perhaps do your grocery shopping, buy some other goods. So certainly other additions. It's not just video game consoles. Certainly as far as if you're thinking about getting a new high definition monitor for your PC gaming rig, perhaps a 4K TV, or just another television set. What I anticipate is that we might see worse sales. Certainly if you're on the market potentially thinking about getting a TV set, now potentially could be the time, because September 1st will roll around. We might just see that the prices may increase, or we won't see any sales. So certainly things to consider. So if you like what you watch, certainly as far as click on the subscribe button. I have more gaming content coming through, certainly concerning current events that will impact the gaming industry, gamers such as you and I, and how we like to enjoy our media. If you want to see more videos, be notified, click on the bell. And this is Kermit the Gaming Hermit. I'll see you next time. Take care.